I'm here with Kirk Jones, Sticky Fingaz from Onyx, and actor too, Darkness of Man. It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I guess we'll start off with just what brought you onto this movie, just in general, because you have quite the resume as far as acting goes, and you've been at it for a while. What kind of interests you in the movies that you choose?
Um, the character that I play, number one, But in this in particular movie, John Claude attracted me to it. I was like, "What? Movie John Claude? Is one of my favorite action heroes right there from back in the day." So, and then the script was dope. And then when I got on set, the director James was brilliant. So it was a win-win-win for me. You know.
Yeah. And it has really there was one scene in particular with in the back of a car. There's a guy driving a car, and the camera's like in the back of the car, but Jean-Claude Van Damme's like in front of the car, like beating the crap out of people. There's some really cool actions.
It was shot so well.
I probably could have used a
The
little more
fighting
sticky
scenes
fingers
seemed
in this,
so
if I'm being
real. It
honest.
wasn't no Hollywood choreographed stunning fighting scene, Trying to cut you off.
Oh no, it's fine. But so we're supposed to have this yesterday, and we're doing this today, and this gave me a chance to watch another one of your movies because I didn't know till last minute that you were also a director, and I figure I'm going to
Yes,
check out
sir.
A Day in the Life, which I believe was your
Hey,
feature length debut. Holy crap, dude! That movie is awesome. I mean, it definitely, rough around the edges. You can see the limitations, but I was not expecting an opera, and an opera that works so well. It's like Boys in the Hood, but what if it was just music from front to back? What
man,
what, what can you tell me about that? Because that is just an uncovered gem as far as I'm concerned.
that was my first movie child. Everybody say, "Hell, you're like rapping or acting better." So I had to put the two together. And I got the budget for the movie from Lionsgate with just me, Faison, and Ray J. And I continued to flood the movie with everybody and their mother. Oh my God, fight for the fucking rap, but the list goes on and on and on and on. Um, that was my passion.
Yeah, you had Michael K. Williams in there, Omar Epps. I think one of
You know what?
the
It's so many.
oh,
I
go
hate
ahead.
to say this, man. It's so many dead people in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. One of them, probably lesser known, but I'm familiar with them in the Schmodown. But John Schnepp, who was also the editor on that.
John Snap. How you know John Snap?
He was on the movie trivia Schmodown. I used to watch that a lot, and he was on there, so that's how I knew him.
John Schnepp inspired me to be an editor. Now I'm
Really?
editing. I edit all my stuff now. Because
Oh
I would
wow.
sit there, I wouldn't just give him the footage and he edit it and I come back. I sit there every second with him, watching him and learning and sponging this all up, because of my child. So, John Snap, that's dope.
Yeah. And so, what was it about him that inspired you to edit? Like what? Like, how did that story play out?
It wasn't him that inspired me to edit. It was just editing that, look, you can get chauffeured, or you can drive your own car. I like both.
Yeah. Cool. And so, like, working in music with Onyx, and then being an actor, director, writer, shit, you've done everything. What's kind of like a common glue that kind of puts them all together? I mean,
You know
obviously
what?
it's all artistic, but what's like the common thing that unites all that?
I was doing this other movie that I wrote, produced, directed, and started. It's called Brooklyn Nights, right? It's a record, no movie, meaning no rapping dialogue, right? And one of my actors said, "Sticky, you're editing, you're directing. For Christ's sake, you're doing the actors here. Like, how do you wear all these hats?" And I thought about it. I didn't even have a contrived answer. I said, "Huh. Well, you know what? all those hats go on the same head. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Also another thing, you talk about movie soundtracks. A lot of times, like what's your top 5 favorite soundtracks? A lot of times people have to make the caveat, you can't include Judgment Night because we all know. Like that's obviously gonna be number one.
I don't have a top 5 movie soundtracks.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the Judgment Night soundtrack in general. Like
Oh, okay.
that was such a groundbreaking soundtrack and like holds
And
up even
our
today.
song was the title track for that. We named it Judgment Night.
Oh, for real?
Well, Biohazard, yep, absolutely.
Yeah. How did that come together? Because like you just got the different rap and rock groups, like everyone's doing their own thing, and then just to come together to be able to write songs for
Well,
that.
it probably started with the Slam, a song Slam. So we were eligible for that, So when the opportunity came around, they naturally thought about Onyx. And then we were already working with Biohazard. So, you know what I mean? So we went and embodied that.
Was there ever any idea or basically getting you and Biohazard together to like record like a full album?
I don't know. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Biohazard crazy, okay? So but it was a tough thing to get us to record the Slam one with them because we were so ghetto and so just grimied out that we just wanted to do our street shit, But Biohazard was dope. When we met them, it was okay, they just like us. They the white shit, you know what I mean? So it meshed.
Yeah. Well, also back to Day in the Life real quick. I mean that's essentially a concept album. I mean, if you break it down, I'm sorry.
I'm doing the interview, please. Thank you.
But oh yeah, it's fine. But Day in the Life is essentially a concept album because it's music from front to back. Like what the I guess where I'm having trouble is like
my first solo album,
yeah,
which came out on Universal, was called Black Trash, the autobiography of Kirk Jones. Now that was an album with no movie, and it was a movie album.
Okay. And so like is the writing or like I understand writing screenplays and I understand writing music, but the way A Day in the Life is, it's kind of both. Like what's the writing process? Do you get the story down first and try to get the beats and try to get the cadence so the dialogue matches or goes back and forth, or like what's
First
the
of all, to
process
try is to actively not do. So we don't use that word in our vocabulary. You get the story down first and foremost. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and then you go in. I wrote it as a song. Each scene was a song, but it's all a story and it connected. And you can't. A good magician never tells all his tricks.
Yeah. So a lot of sleight of hand then. Gotcha. But also back to Darkness of Man and just your movies in general. Like what's some stuff that you learn in Darkness of Man and other movies? You did the TV show Blade, obviously. Like what's some stuff that you've learned being on set that you can apply to your own directorial efforts?
Well, that James, I call him a brilliant director and one of my favorite directors because I learned so much shooting with him. One of the things, what did he call it? Forgot what he called it. It was almost like shooting the scene backwards because it's going forward. I said, yo, that's brilliant. I'm stealing that. And that's the day I knew he was a brilliant director. And from that day on, he kept impressing me.
See, wait, I don't understand. You said shoot it backwards?
Yeah, it was like it's hard to explain. But when he did it, I said, yo, that makes so much sense. Like it was the bar scene when we were in the bar. I was talking to John Claude, and the bartender did. Yeah, he's like shot it backwards type shit, like the angles.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Don't try to steal.
Don't you say what?
Don't try to steal.
I'm with Sticky Fingers. I'm with the master. So
Hey, Sticky's a giver, not a taker.
cool. And with some like kind of fun action stuff, or just I mean, you're with in the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. You had to picked up some action tips on this as well, I
Yeah, you
imagine.
know what? I was kind of disappointed. I had no fighting scenes with Van Damme. You know, or the sequel. I'm only doing a sequel if I get a fighting scene with Van Damme.
Oh, there you go. Do the more darkness of man, the Sticky Fingers and Van Damme going out. Who do you think's going to win that fight, or is it just going to be?
Ladies,
Wow,
lady.
that was a dumb question, obviously.
That was a good answer.
It was. Also, I believe you're on tour now with Onyx, the World
Yes.
Takeover. What can you tell us about
Yep.
that?
Um, it's a big world.
Yeah.
It's a small world, a big world. A lot of long flights.
Any plans on coming to Colorado anytime soon?
Colorado's in the world? I don't know.
It's in the middle of the United
No,
States, I
seriously.
guess.
We are like this is like the tours like overseas right now.
Oh, okay.
We just did a show in Colorado not too long ago with Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Cool. And then what else you got coming out is like as far as obviously you're in acting in a bunch of movies, but you have any more projects to direct?
That's funny. You say that. I'm doing my magnum opus, my third hip hop musical. The first one is called A Day in the Life. Came out to Lionsgate. The second one is called Caught on Tape. Came out to Lionsgate as well. Vivica Fox, Cedric the Entertainer, Malik Nova. The third one is called Cain and Abel. And I'm gearing up to start shooting the day after I get off tour.
Nice. What can you tell us about that? Is that like a biblical, like, or is it more
It's
metaphorical?
about two brothers. One brother is a top cop. The other brother's a top drug dealer. And they don't even know each other. Well, the drug dealer does because he's older. But not like the Bible. They don't kill each other. They come together to help each other. And it's a story of redemption. And it's one of the greatest pieces I think I've ever read.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see that. We do have a what's in the box set. Well, actually before that, back to with Cain and Abel. So you have all the characters rapping, and I think one of the fun parts of watching that, at least in Day in the Life, is to see Michael Rappaport's showing up. Let's see how he does. Oh, Omar F shows up. Let's see how he goes. Like,
Right, comparing.
So I obviously you're
Hey,
really good at that, but
I have the old lady from Desperate Housewives.
well, there you go. But like
Well,
one of the fun things is just watching the different people show up and see how they can hang, like with do they have the flow, do they have the rhythm? And is that something that when Cain and Abel comes in, are you gonna have to like kind of get people ready for that, or are you just gonna kind of take them as they come, and if they can handle it, they can. If not, then
well, I'm a great teacher. I could teach an animal how to rap.
well, there you go. Any rapping animals in this?
Yeah, well, humans are animals, you know.
Cool. Well, we do have
Go ahead.
we do have a what's in the box segment, and in the box we have a bunch of movies. We'll pull one out each week and watch for the following week, and we have people put movies into the box. These are movies that are like
That sounds like the new show called The Drop almost. Yeah.
oh, sweet. Well, we like to have people put movies into the box that are either deeply personal to you, or it's like that movie's really good and no one talks about it. I wish more people would talk about it. What's a movie you would like to put into the box?
A movie I would like to put into the box. Any movie?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Put a day in life in the box.
I mean, we're already covering that. I watched it, and
Shit.
We're definitely covering that 100%.
I don't know which movie to put in the box. Shucks. Be careful with that right there, yo. No, the box, yo. No. Leave that. I'll take it. Put it down. Leave it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, the Bagman.
The Bagman.
Yes, with me, John Cusack, Robert De Niro. She's busting.
All right, we'll put that in. And Darkness of Man comes out on VOD May 21st.
May 1st, 2 days after Mother's Day.
Sweet. Yeah,
Take
definitely.
your mother to see it.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Kurt, Sticky Fingers, pleasure having you on here. Huge Onyx fan growing up.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure being on here as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you have a good day. Thank you.